Hello, we are back with vowels. So far we have learned about the vowel A, the vowel E, the vowel I, and now we're ready for O. And so just a quick review. We have learned in previous videos that the short A sound sounds like apple. The long A sound sounds like ache. The short E sound sounds like egg. The long E sound sounds like eat. And then for I, we know the short I sound sounds like igloo. And the long I sound sounds like ice. So we've got those all down, and like I've said before, boys and girls listening at home, you don't have to remember which one is the long or which one is the short necessarily, but what's important is that you know that each of the vowels says at least two sounds, a long sound and a short sound, and as you're reading words, it's always important to try and put both of those sounds in there to solve a word. So knowing your vowel sounds and knowing the sounds that each vowel can make will help you become a better reader. So today we have the O's. We have the short O sound and we have the long O sound. So the short O sound is like octopus. Okay, my beautiful octopus there. So short O says ah, or sometimes people like to think about the short O sound is what you say when you go to the doctor and they say open up and say ah. So short O sound, you can think about going to the doctor, ah, or you can think about the octopus, ah. The long O sound says its name. So any long sound is the vowel saying the name of the vowel. So the O says the O sound like boat. Okay, so anytime we're talking about a long vowel, it's the vowel saying its name. So for a long A, it's the A sound. For a long E, it's E. For a long I, it's I, and so on. So what I have here I have a couple items. Just going to put these on magnets. And if you've been watching previously, we have collected items in bags and we have tried to sort them. And so what I've done today is just brought two of each sound, two items from around my house, two with the short O sound, two with the long O sound, and then I'm going to have Ava and Reese help me brainstorm more short O words and more long O words. Okay, so let's first start with short O, and I am going to bring you closer so that you can see our board a little bit better. Okay, so for short O, I brought a pa-a-ot. Okay, so I'm going to add that to our list. Pot makes the ah sound like octopus. The other thing I brought is coffee. Okay, and it makes the ah sound. So we have two so far, coffee and pot. Ot. Okay, so I want you guys to think about other short O sounds that you can think of. So far we have octopus, pa-ot, and ka-offee. Do you have one that you could share that we could add to our list that makes the ah sound? Octopus, that's already there. What other words do you have that make the ah sound? Lot. Okay, and so we could, I notice that these two are in the same word family, the ot. So we could also think of words that rhyme with that, right? Like caught and hot and tot and not. Yes. So we could. Let's try and think of some other words in addition to the OT words. Ah. What else could we think of? Okay. Like off. If I turn the light switch off, or on. Both off and on start with the ah sound. Okay. Does no o o sound like ah ah ah? It's the long o sound, isn't it? We can put it over here. Okay, the word no, or if we're talking about I know the answer, that makes the o o o sound. And we don't even have to write them if we just listen to them, but it's fun to write them and list them and brainstorm as well. Do you have another one? Okay, just a second and we'll get to our items. Let's go back to ah, ah, ah. Any others at home that you can think of? What do we think? Okay. One that I could think of is maybe hop. Ha, ah, up. Okay, does toe, o, o sound like ah, ah, ah? Okay, you're trying to jump ahead of me here. Okay, let's go on. We'll go ahead and go to that long O sound. So for long O, I brought 2 items. Okay, and Reese is being a cheater and telling us the answer already. Okay, so yes, one of them is oats or oatmeal. Okay, so oats makes the O, O, O sound like boat. Oats. And the second one is soap. Okay, so soap and oats both make that. And Ava, you mentioned one earlier. What was it? Toe. Like I stubbed my toe.
I have another.
Okay, do you have another long O sound?
So boat just has a B in front of it.
You're right. So she was just saying that it's in the same word family. Boat, oat, goat, right? So yes, they do.
Mom.
We can write goat.
Tote.
Okay, a tote would be like a small bag. Or we could also write the word hope. I hope. Okay, or maybe somebody says nope. Okay.
Oh, nope.
Nope.
Is cope a word?
Cope is a word. It means like how you handle issues, like how do you cope with a problem, or how do you cope with being sad. Okay, so cope would be one. Another one that's one that we use a lot is coat. So if we have a coat, and that again is with the oat family, oat and boat and goat and coat, and those all rhyme and are from the same word family. Okay, so we hope that you have now learned your long and short vowel sounds for A, E, I, and O. And we will be back with short and long U sounds in the next coming days. So come back and hopefully you're not only enjoying the vowel videos, but you're also enjoying some other videos. So have a great day and we will be back soon.